Detroit. I grew up right outside of Chicago.
Wow.
My dad was a steel worker.
Yep.
One of the most patriotic men I ever knew.
My dad was a hero.
And fought in World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever think that your government would think you're a potential terrorist?
I wouldn't have been able to put it in those dastardly words. But after that incident of the U.S. Marine Corps security detail not being allowed to have bullets for their guns, I was ready for anything. And God bless your dad and my dad, but you know what? As responsible as they are for the security of freedom on planet Earth, and I don't mean to judge, because I'll never be able to understand, nor I don't think any of us will, what it's like to see all your buddies get blown to smithereens on Omaha Beach, and cleaning up after Pearl Harbor, and rescuing prisoners of war, American prisoners of war, from the torturous, evil Japanese camps and Nazi camps, and discovering the victims of Auschwitz, etc. We can see the documentaries, we can actually watch the footage, but we'll never know what the stink was like, and what the spiritual stink was like. That may be, though I don't accept it, the excuse why the greatest generation didn't share any of that with us. Mm-hmm. And in the absence of those horrendous episodes that they dealt with, I think more important than stopping the Japs and the Nazis was to tell us back home what they stopped, how they stopped it, and the pain and horror of all the human loss of good GIs. In the absence of that information, I give you the coal, I give you Beirut, I give you the embassies, I give you the 9/11, I give you the beheadings, I give you the progress of evil through the open doors of denial and ignorance. So I'm more on it now than I ever have been. I can tell you, I just got off my talk back on my tednugent.com thing. I wrote a piece on human events. I write a weekly feature. You should go check them out. Mm-hmm. Humanevents.com and wacotrib.com. There's hundreds of my articles. And I don't propose that I am smart enough to understand the things that I write, but I'm smart enough to know that they happened, and I'm bringing them forward so more people can read and understand them, and I do what I can to understand them. But I'm an activist, and I'd like to think that this is a National Rifle Association event, but I'd rather refer to it as the National Rifle Activist event. If you're not an activist, then some Marine somewhere got blown to smithereens for nothing. Because he provided freedom, and for us not to use it every day is an insult to that dead Marine. I won't let it happen.